Alright, welcome back to the second video of the Preliminaries, pre-qualifiers, I think that's what I called them. We have Chrom versus Falco. Did a little bit of research since last video. Falcon's up B is called Falcon Dive. Kind of feel stupid for not knowing that. Side B is Raptor Boost. And turns out that Pichu doesn't have Quick Attack, Pichu has Agility. And it does not appear to be invincible, which explains the finish to the last match. However, it does, kind of stretch your hitbox, so it's not easy to hit. But anyways, now onto the current match. Falco against Chrom. Chrom going for a back throw. I'm a little ashamed he didn't go for like a down throw forward air. Maybe that combo isn't baked into his character. Which does remind me of something. The level 9 CPUs do have combos essentially baked into them. Stuff like Ness's down throw to side B. So kind of a lot of the amiibo success depends on how many combos they know. And, like characters that have a lot more freeform combos will do better as a result. Unless that... Ooh, that didn't spike. Unless that character happens to have a pre-programmed very good combo. And I guess a lot of the DLC characters, since... What the... Did he jump? I blinked. I might want to see that later. Anyways, the newer amiibo have more pre-baked combos into them. Basically, I guess because everyone knows what they're doing and they don't have to worry about like one character at a time. Which is a weird way of saying that the amiibo have DLC privilege. Because we didn't have enough of that in this game. Granted, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be, so... Maybe I shouldn't complain. Like, I understand they want people to buy the characters. It's like, $6 for the whole character pack and whatnot. Oh, hey, someone is online. Ooh! Suddenly randomly dragging down Falco. Kind of brings up, though, maybe I should turn off alerts. Maybe if it gets to be a problem with privacy or something. Chrom, I think, is dead. Nope, barely makes it back. So the thing everyone says about Chrom's up B is that it doesn't have a hitbox on the sword until Chrom grabs the sword. Which is true. However, if you don't have a disjoint and you keep trying to challenge it, at some point you're going to get dragged down like Falco was. So when people say, oh yeah, it's really easy to punish, well... No, if you screw it up, you die. If you know exactly what you're doing, you can do something about it. Like, if you, for example, have a long-lasting aerial like Jigglypuff's neutral air, you can intercept them halfway between the sword, and that's basically no risk, because in order for him to hit you, he would have to not grab the ledge, and I guess that would guarantee you die, but he'd probably die too. Like, I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed he would if he hits you coming back down. Oh, Chrom with the ledge trump to getting back on stage. A very good combo. You'll see people... Ooh. Hitting on... Oh, no. See, the thing with Chrom is that he's a very bursty character. He can randomly kill you at 20, or he can randomly kill himself at 20. Or more likely, you randomly kill him, because his recovery is Roy's recovery, but they switched the best part of Roy's recovery with the worst part of Ike's recovery. And Ike was not known for having too good of a recovery. So, like, just a super bad recovery. It's a really cool concept, though. Kinda wish more of the Echoes had just, like, a little bit of a difference. It doesn't have to be much. It can be like, okay, Falco getting dragged down again. That's why people are kind of hesitant to edge guard that move, because you can die if you screw it up. Anyways, yeah, it can be as simple as one of the characters having slightly more percent on their moves, but slightly less comboing ability, or slightly more lag, or something like that. I'd be fine with that. Like if Daisy had slightly higher damage output, but her combo sent people just a little bit farther, so she didn't have such an incredible combo game. Like, I would think that that would be a fair trade. Lets you choose between what style of character you want. It would be pretty fair because if it's not, you know, a super huge adjustment, it shouldn't be too hard to balance. Granted, with that particular example, Peach is a very high-tier character, so I can understand how messing with it might cause problems. Granted, Peach's problem is that the... Oh, it has a name, it's like Insta-Float. You just hold down and jump and you float instead of jump. Anyways, that doesn't get hit by the short hop modifier. And Chrom just killed himself! Alright, proving my point. Thanks, Chrom. Alright. Falco guaranteed moves on. Hope the little keyboard taps aren't too loud at the time keeping track of these this time because the post-it note system was super annoying. Alright, next is Ryu against Dr. Mario, who, hear me out, are actually kind of similar in concept. You wouldn't think so, but they both have an up B that kills really quick if you hit the bottom of it. Although I will say that Ryu has the move canceling thing now. And that kind of does change his game plan by a lot. Honestly, the coolest part of that was that you can use Final Smashes out of normal moves, which is something you totally do all the time in fighting games. It's just so weird to do in Smash Brothers. Alright, Dr. Mario just rocking it so far. Okay, he got hit. End the streak. Dr. Mario is very much a character who wants to land on his opponent, just because his mobility is pretty poor. It's not a problem Ryu has, I guess, is airspeed or air acceleration. Anyways, he's not too mobile in the air, unless he commits, so I guess it would be air acceleration. But, like, Ryu can recover pretty well. Dr. Mario struggles. Probably should have wall jumped there, but... What's he doing? He's trying to two-frame Ryu while he's recovering very obviously high. Now, I will say Ryu was incredibly intimidating as a person opponent, because he always knew how to... He might be dead. Oh, nope. Magnet hands. Anyways, he always knew how to cancel out, like, the command input of all of his special moves out of just normal hit stun. Which kind of sucked to fight, by the way. Can't imagine what the Ken amiibo is like. Just because Ken is even more combo-y than Ryu. And his Hadouken is a fiery multi-hit. Makes it kill even more conveniently. And it doesn't have as much of a downside. Basically, as long as they don't do another massive buff to the Street Fighter characters again, I think I'll be good. Alright, Ryu... Oh, I was gonna say he's turning his back. No, he's just trying to catch up. And I think that kills him. Yep, he used his jump. That's another thing about the Street Fighters. When they recover, their options are jump into side B, the little tornado. I can't remember its name, I'm sorry. I can remember the command input. For Ryu, it's down, downward, back, backwards to get the strong one. Only problem is that it keeps getting confused for reversed Hadokens. Then when you go for the supery red Hadouken, it keeps reversing the tornado kick. I'm hoping he'll use it again so I can try to catch the audio. Nope! Landed on Dr. Mario. Something you don't want to do against Mario or Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario especially because he has up B out of shield, which he was never using. But up smash also. which is apparently called Lead Headbutt for some reason. Alright, so Dr. Mario is moving on. Next is Corrin and Dark Samus. That is supposed to have said Samus. It auto-corrected again. Fun stuff. Alright, here's Corrin, here's Samus. Now the physical Corrin amiibo. Is a male Corrin. Given the female Corrin skin because everyone just knows it's better. And I'm not super into, you know, collecting each kind of subtype. I just want every character. And if I remember right, Corrin was a gift, so I wasn't going to complain anyway. Now, Corrin technically fighting an uphill battle. A lot more of these amiibo had types than I thought. But after we find out in the postseason who's the bottom 4 again, I can train the typiness out of them. Make them all neutral. Unless, of course, they never lose, in which case I guess it's not a problem. Never want to mess with perfection, though. Maybe I got the type switched in my head. No, yeah, I'm pretty sure Corrin's fighting the uphill. Especially seeing is that Corrin can't even land an attack. There's one. Lots of neutral airs. To be fair, it's a big move. Oh, that was almost a combo, and then it got turned around on you. Like an Uno reverse card. Yeah, that's right, I'm aware of memes. Oh, sorry for dropping the commentary there, but just nothing's happened. Like, I guess there was a taunt. Oh, Corrin just killed herself. Why? Why would you use a descending aerial at or past the ledge? At least you got the tech. Samus isn't even camping you out, and you can't get in. And you're taunting. What's wrong? You used to be so cool. I think. Corrin kills herself again! Why? Oh, that just hurts. I know she had a type disadvantage, but she killed herself twice. That's the bigger issue. Alright, next we have Pirahna Plant and Shulk. Don't know why I'm announcing this like we're at a tournament and they need to come up to the stage, but... Oh, hey, they were even sitting next to each other on the shelf. How cute. Alright, Shulk against Pirahna Plant. Final destination. I think that benefits Pirahna Plant just a little bit. Really, though, I think the biggest factor is going to be how Shulk decides to use the Monado arts. Which, if you ever want to It'd be funny. You can call them the Monondo arts. I mean, it'll obviously show that you don't know what you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure Xenoblade Chronicle fans would hate it. Especially because I don't entirely understand how you're supposed to refer to the Monado. Like, is it the sword? Is it the power behind the sword? I don't know. It's not entirely clear. I just know that people kind of lose. They're cool about it. Wow, that ledge attack was supposed to be more invincible, I thought. Maybe they're just intangible or transcendent or something? Oh! Catching the ledge hang with the down air. Now that Shulk is no longer at a high percent, he can go for pretty much a risk-free smash Monado. Because it'll mean a lot of his attacks will just straight up kill Pirahna Plant. Like, I know Pirahna Plant has a little bit of weight to him, but think about Smash Monado. If I have it right, I'm pretty sure Smash and Buster increase, well, pretty much all of them, except for Shield, increase, like, the damage and knockback you take. But it's, like, more specialized for each of them. I think it's like if you have Smash Monado, you get launched farther, and if you have Buster, you take more damage. Kind of like the inverse of what you're going for. It's kind of like the irritating balancing principle of... Like, the best examples I can think of are Vega from Street Fighter and the Watcher from Slay the Spire, who's in Fraymakers. But they both have the same gimmick of having a thing where suddenly you take and receive double damage. It's, you know, automatically balanced because it's the same for both players. It's also really hard to use effectively because it's the same for both players. So, like, when would you use it? When you want to take more damage than them? Like, always the optimal time is going to be to increase the power of both players and then not get hit. But if you could just not get hit, you wouldn't have to use something that amplifies everyone's power. Alright, Shulk getting the clutch last-minute Monado switches. But still just not doing anything to Pirahna Plant. You see, now would be a good time to go into Shield Monado. Because he's at a high percent, but so is Pirahna Plant, so even if he has a weaker smash attack, it could still mess him up. Gets a clutch tech, but he's still not doing the thing where he hits Pirahna Plant. Why didn't you bring it back that time? You could have switched to jump like you always do. I'm slowly getting more and more aggravated at these amiibo. Alright, Pirahna Plant makes it farther. Next we have Pit versus Toon Link. And here's Toon Link. Alright, gonna be a rough match for Toon Link because they still have type advantages. I could have sworn all of my newest trainees have had any types removed to avoid stuff like this. Still, though, we had an underdog make it through before, and hey, if nothing else, it rewards people who actually watch these videos by giving them the information they need to make a more accurate bracket. Wow, that was the latest hit of down air, otherwise it would have just killed. So this song is Cow Racing. It's from We Play. Very fun game. Cow Racing is probably the best because you're racing cows that move faster than horses. Second down air gets the sour spot. Third one kills. Don't do it. Okay, I thought he was going to down air him. You know, well off stage, which would kill him as well. Toon Link down airing Pit, I mean. If you could specify more often. Gets a grab. Goes for a combo that doesn't work at this percent. But he gets a Z-drop bomb into back air to taunt. Bombs used to be a lot more oppressive in Smash 4. You could throw them and just kind of do whatever on their shield. I'm glad they got the current change. I think it's actually just the general speed increase of the game, though. And of course, I like that Toon Link's bombs have a special explosion effect that looks like the one from Wind Waker. Also a good game. Talking about a lot of non-Smash Bros. Good games to play today. Oh yeah, it reminds me though, I'm not going to be cutting any of the music because I don't plan on monetizing these videos. I'm not entirely sure how the YouTube system works, which, in case you haven't noticed, this video is uploaded on YouTube instead of directly in the Facebook group this time. But yeah, I know some songs will demonetize you because they're copyright claimed by whatever company owns them. I'm not, doing this for the money. This would have to get really big for me to start minding that the 3 cents generated from the one person who accidentally clicked on an ad got stolen by... I don't even know. It would, I guess, usually be Nintendo, but they're usually the coolest with the Smash Brothers songs. Pretty much the only people I hear who are problematic with the songs are Square Enix. Good thing they just got a recent DLC character, though, otherwise we would have only had to worry about 2 songs. It's basically the reason why Midgar is never used... okay, that ended a little bit quicker than I thought. But yeah, that's why Midgar was never really used as an alternate to Battlefield, because it had copyright problems with its songs. And platform layout was the same. So, yeah. Toon Link looking weirdly adorable. Alright, now we have Isabelle against Capt and Falcon. Now that I've gone through them all, they're so much quicker to find. Although I'm kind of running out of shelf space as is, and I'm just about, well, just under halfway through all the amiibo, because I intend on getting all the Smash Brothers ones. I have a list and everything. But yeah, if my amiibo collection gets twice as big, the shelf is definitely not going to be big enough. Alright, Isabelle against Capt and Falcon. Capt and Falcon recently got, well, the buff where, so it's called mock rocking, but if he hits you with his up B, and then you tech jump off the edge, you can hit him for free. You can't do that for free anymore. It's extremely tight timing, possibly frame perfect, depends on whatever move you're trying to hit. And now people think he's going to be really good, even though they didn't fix the thing where, if he dashes and then dashes the other way, he, steps forward first, extending his hitbox. Which I think is fine. It encourages you to run at people instead of try to dash dance around them. If I remember right, Sonic kind of has a turning around animation that kind of messes with him trying to dash dance too much. I'm fine with that. Especially because I'm pretty sure they're the fastest 2 characters in the game. I know Sonic's the fastest, unless they made Mythra faster, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't do that. Then Captain Falcon was the fastest for the first 2 games. I don't know if Zero Suit Samus is faster than him back then or now. And it's weird to think that he's fast because he's from a car game that goes fast. The speed of his car says nothing about his athletic ability. He just happens to be incredibly athletic as well. Well, this is a pretty even game of inches. Oh, Captain Falcon getting a spike. Now, because one of them was neutral, we're not going to have type shenanigans going on here. It's weird, when it comes to spirit setups, you don't want the neutral type, because they just straight up have worse stats than all of the typed spirits. Of course, you know, within their respective tier level. But if you have a neutral type, you aren't going to be hard countered by any spirit, but you also slightly lose to all of them. So instead, you want to just pick a type so that you lose to one type, you win against another, you tie with your same type, and then you slightly win against neutral type. But with Amiibo, they are not restricted by that. So you always want to go neutral type so that you don't get hard countered by someone who happens to pick the right color. Isabelle not killing Captain Falcon. A lot of Isabelle's kill options are... Okay, there's the up smash that has no lag, by the way. But... Oh, I think back throw is stronger there. Okay, she gets the edge guard, which is how Isabelle kills when she's not up smashing you. Which, because it goes from the floor into the stop sign shape, it's actually really good for people who jump around your shield. And it's a little faster than you'd think. Seeing as that all for other smash attacks are a little... Well, okay, I'd say down smash is a little underwhelming. Forward smash is about what you'd expect, but not a bit more. You can combo out of that up tilt. Depending on, you know, on when you land it and percent and whatnot. So the thing with the fishing rod is that it will grab people, but it won't grab them through their shield. In that respect, it kind of works like a projectile. It's a little unique like that. Also, Isabelle keeps missing the ledge with it. Like, I guess she's trying to get a cheesy back throw midair on Falcon, but... Well, Captain Falcon doing the Captain Falcon up air things. Tries to get an E. Would have ended it right there, I'm pretty sure, but it didn't. This tournament's definitely going a lot faster than last year, if I remember right. I think because of the offense-defense changes, but... Is that forward throw? Looked like a forward throw. Oh, Isabelle has to... Oh, no. If she had gotten that Gimp, it basically would have given her a chance. Okay, so Isabelle's dash attack, the pot, it's actually pretty useful, especially if you're on a platform. And a lot of people never think about it, because they're worried about the slingshot. Oh. Sour Spot hit the wrong way. Isabelle's turnips are not randomized, they're always 2. Kind of a cool compromise, because she's like a half Echo Fighter with Villager, but like her specials are different, and a lot of her moves look different too. Changes, I won't say everything, but it changes most things about them. Getting the latest hitbox on up air I didn't know existed. Alright, so Falcon Dive, something you gotta watch out for. It has very high base knockback. So it may not have a lot of knockback growth, but it still almost killed Isabelle, just because she was so close to the edge of the screen. Oh, you didn't combo off the up tilt again, come on! Kind of criticizing my amiibo who play... I want to say characters I've mastered, but characters I've gotten to Elite Smash. They're doing some things wrong. Like, there's the thing about amiibos, they're always doing things incorrectly. That's why they have to be so strong to make up for it. Okay, yeah, see, with DI, Isabelle would have lived. But she didn't, and she died. Alright, Captain Falcon wins that one. Means he's for sure making it to the next round. Next match is Squirtle versus Pacman. Gonna be calling him Squirtle even when he turns into other Pokemon. Although I might call him Squirtle as Ivysaur or Squirtle as Charizard. Some of you may remember that got to be a problem last year because Squirtle and Ivysaur fought each other like the first round. Which did help for bracket variety. But man, was it confusing. Alright, so Squirtle has a type advantage in this one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Which is ironic because, well, Humorous, I don't know, he's a Pokemon, so type advantages normally happen. Already switching to Ivysaur. I would have maybe a couple % too early, but it's obviously working out for him. How to deal with Pacman's Fire Hydrant? Yeah, any hitbox will stop it. We'll stop it from hitting you. Oh, this is not the greatest time to turn into Squirtle. Because one of Squirtle's weaknesses is kill power. That's why you usually switch to Ivysaur or Charizard, who definitely does not struggle with kill power. They did a good job balancing Pokemon Trainer. Oh, switching to Ivysaur. A little bit. Oh, alright, that kills. You never see that too much. Usually they go for the up B. Oh, switching into the up smash. Now, Pokemon Trainer's switch is a little bit slower than Pirahna and Mithra's. So if any of you are thinking, hey, he should have been able to act out of that. No, the timing is different. It's less safe for Pokemon Trainer. Because, you know, DLC privilege. Oh, super armoring through an attack. Usually he just straight up hits them. Okay, switching to Squirtle at 130%, really not a good idea. I've killed a couple of overzealous Squirtles who got up to like 60%. Just with, you know, like a random smash attack. So here's the thing, Squirtle's like one of the... I want to say like the third lightest character. I know Pichu's the lightest. Jigglypuff is the second lightest. Squirtle might be tied with Game & Watch. Maybe Game & Watch is heavier, that sounds right. Alright, Pacman showing off why you don't need to change your approach if they keep falling into your up smash. Squirtle's up smash is probably one of the cooler smash attacks in the game, but you know, it doesn't kill, so you don't see it too much. I mean, like, it's a smash attack, so it will kill. It's just Pokemon Trainer has other options to kill opponents with. So the Pacman Grab Trap. It's really easy to perform. All you have to do... Oh! Alright, see, if you had DI downwards, you would have lived. Alright, Squirtle moves on. Pacman has to fight to stay in the tournament. Next match is Pikachu against Wolf. Now, I'm pretty sure Pikachu is Wolf's worst matchup. Some of you may know this, but there's a small-scale tournament I provided commentary for, and it came up. I actually had a Wolf against Pikachu. They're both thought to be good characters. And on that topic, I guess I should announce that Wolf's down throw to side B is not a true combo. Everyone was under the impression it was, but it turns out if you just DI, then it won't land, and then Wolf dies. Because the goal of the combo is to do it over the ledge to kill the opponent. And if they don't DI, it's already very percentage specific. So you would think that this matchup would be great for Wolf because he has the Reflector to deal with the Thunderbolt approaches. But it turns out that Wolf doesn't really have good approach options, just a good airspeed. All of his attacks are so slow to come out. And then all of his smash attacks have huge range and kill early. Back in the day, and I think it was the very first patch of the game, Wolf and Pikachu both got nerfed. No, it was Pichu. Maybe Pikachu a little bit. But they both had options that could just hit you when you were hanging at the ledge too easily and then kill you for it. Alright. Oh, there's an example of Pikachu's quick attack, not agility, having a hitbox that does damage. Kind of makes it a good improv approach option. So, one of the reasons why Pikachu is very good is... Well, first of all, Pikachu is always making it back from off stage. You just can't deny it, Pikachu just always makes it back. Just with so many options. So, Pikachu can at least try to edgeguard pretty much every character. And that's a big thing in Ultimate. On top of that, Pikachu just has a combo game that's way better than it should be. Especially when there's platforms. Like, we're talking competing with Mario's up air combo. You know, the up air to 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 up B? Yeah, Pikachu has to use different moves, but it still has the same effect of doing about 60% after you land a hit. Now, side B is Skull Bash. Maybe it's Headbutt? Anyways, for those who don't know, if you smash the input, it starts out pre-charged just a little bit. And it turns out you just always want to do that. Why would you not pre-charge it, make it stronger, do more damage? Alright, there's an example of Pikachu's good combo game, killing off the side at 90. Now, we did also figure out that Wolf isn't a heavy character, but he is a good midweight. And he kind of moves like a heavy. Albeit a heavy with very good airspeed. I don't know why you would go for Thunder Jolt there, like out of shield as an option. It's terrible. And again, there, you are close to the opponent. You have many options to go for. You should not be using, debatably, one of the best approach options in the game. Oh, getting a taunt and a really quick dash dance. Now, not every amiibo who's taunted has gotten killed for it. If you remember right, Marth taunted and then won. I missed it, but he did. Alright, Wolf gets the kill on Pikachu, his up smash being tall enough to reach through that platform. Pikachu being the only retrained amiibo to lose their redemption fight. Well, maybe Duck Hunt did. I wasn't thinking about him. Oh no, Duck Hunt also won. So I'd say the true retraining was a success then. Alright, and for some reason these matches are going a lot quicker than the other ones, at least it feels like it. We have King K. Rool against Link. Battle of the Green. Now, King K. Rool is a very high tier amiibo. It's one of the only amiibo tiers I really checked. So this will be, you know, interesting to see. If you all remember, Incineroar was the best amiibo back in the day, and he lost round 1 last time. Maybe it was round 2? He died early in the tournament. kind of what you get, though, when... Because since we're not dealing with real people, we're only doing best of ones until, like, the semifinals. Because it's just quicker for everyone. And, again, you don't have to worry about real people's feelings. But it does mean that there is a little bit more of a potential for a turnaround. That just makes it more wild, and in general, slightly randomer things are more fun. Oh! King K. Rool getting hit by the fully charged forward smash. Link dash dancing in celebration or something? Interesting, though, that he Z-dropped it into the cannonball, which is spelled with a K, by the way. But that turned it on as a hitbox that Link could get hit by, because it was hit by the other player. Now, the propeller is really difficult to edgeguard. So much so that I had to get nerfed when the game first came out. But on top of that, K. Rool flies upwards and the propeller goes above him. So, like, why would K. Rool not recover under the edge? Like, why would he angle it? And on top of that, a lot of characters don't have a good sideways attack option, which is the way to hit King K. Rool through the helicopter. Except, ironically, King K. Rool's back air, which is, like, the best option for dealing with the helicopter. But it's King K. Rool's move, so he can't... I mean, you have to play the Ditto to use it on himself. Now, Link's kind of struggling. To be fair, one time he just didn't recover properly, and then the Cyrus Bot killed him that last stock, but... Strange, because Link will often try to... Well, Links in general, try to out-zone their opponent because they have 3 projectiles. King K. Rool does have 2 projectiles and a reflector, which is also a counter. So... it can be really hard to outzone him. At the same time, Link's shield... Oh, I sent him the wrong way. Link's shield will negate projectiles, but the amiibos don't know how to... Link just... Okay, Link should be dead. He B-reversed an arrow that flipped his momentum. He was going to die, but then King K. Rool tried to recover and saved Link's life. Now, there's an advantage of multi-hits on counters. Because the first hits need to combo, they don't have a lot of knockback, which means if they're countered, they deal less damage. King K. Rool gripping on to life. Oh, Link actually gets a pretty cool confirm. Neutral air, platform cancel to neutral air. King K. Rool doing projectile things like every other K. Rool in existence, which is weird because he hasn't been doing it for the rest of the game. I guess King K. Rool didn't know that Link can choose whether or not to use the second hit, which means that if he misses, it's not always lethal, because you have to guess, is he going to hit me with the second hit, and if you guess wrong, you get hit by a smash attack. And it's a double hit, so it does kind of... No one ever talks about this for some reason, so I don't know if people know, but... With an Ultimate and 1v1s, attacks do a little bit more damage, it's to help the speed of the game. It's a really great addition, but it does mean that multi-hits do proportionally just a little bit more damage than they would otherwise. Because how they... Oh, that was almost the game. How they program them is that the bonus damage is applied after knockback and everything else. But if you have a multi-hit, the bonus damage gets a... Oh, Link takes a victory. Good job, Link. Anyways, the bonus damage will get applied after the first hit, but then it gets applied before the second hit. So it's effectively bonus damage that wouldn't otherwise calculate into the knockback. It's usually not too much of a problem, especially because there aren't too many multi-hit smash attacks. Although I think it can kind of be an issue, well, for Cloud. Cloud turns out to be a little underwhelming, but his forward smash just kills a little bit earlier than it typically does. Because it's a 3-hit multi-hit, and it gets the 1v1 attack bonus for those first 2 hits before finally dealing the 3rd hit. which does the knockback. Alright, so that's the end of the preliminary entrance rounds. Still can't remember what I'm calling it. Round 1 qualifiers, I think. Anyways, as a quick recap, all the amiibo who still need to compete are Hero, Mr. Game & Watch, Snake, Ridley, Richter, Robin, King DDD, Lucina, Cloud, Pichu, Chrom, Ryu, Corrin, Shulk, Toon Link, Isabelle, Pacman, Wolf, and King K. Rool. Everyone else guaranteed makes it into the tournament. And I guess I'll see you then.